Nishat Ahmad, and I welcome you to this series of 6 videos in which we will be talking about accounting. I will introduce to you to the concept of accounting and how it is helpful in to everybody in their daily lives, not just the accountants or business owners. So, in this first session, we will talk about accounting and how this information helps in decision making. So, accounting plays a vital role in our lives, whether we realize it or not. It is just not about numbers, it is about measuring, analyzing, and communicating financial data to support decision making. So, uh, let's begin with a question. Why do we call accounting the language of business? Now, think about it. Just as the language helps us communicate our thoughts and ideas to other people, accounting helps us to communicate different financial activities of a business in a manner that is understandable and actionable. For example, a company might have thousands of transactions daily, but that may be purchases, sales, or expenses. The accounting organizes this information. Without accounting, this information is just pure chaos. So accounting organizes this information and presents us in a way that is useful. So what is the purpose of this session? In next few minutes, we will explore the fundamental aspects of accounting, why it is called the language of business, the different types of accounting information and their uses, the components of accounting system and their significance, then the critical role of integrity in financial reporting. So now let's move on to next slide. In the next slide, we will discover why accounting is known as the language of business. So accounting is often called a language of the language of business because it provides a systematic way to measure and communicate financial activities. But what does that mean in practice? So first, it helps us in measurement. So accounting measures the financial activities such as sales, expenses, profit and loss. It captures these activities in a structured format, allowing the stakeholders to understand the financial health of an organization, and then after measurement, it helps us in communication. So once the data is measured, accounting communicates this information through various financial statements like income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statements. So why is this important? Consider a company planning to expand. So without accurate accounting, they will not know how much, whether they have the budget to open a new branch or not, whether they have budget to hire new employees or not, and that is the gist of it. Now let's move on to the next slide, which is about types of accounting information. So basically there are three main types of accounting information. First is financial accounting. So this type of accounting facilitates to external reporting. So if this type of accounting will help investors, creditors, and other people who are interested in investing in the business, and it is more of an outward accounting. Next we have managerial accounting. So while financial accounting looks outward, so managerial accounting will look more towards inward. It helps managers make informed decisions by analyzing costs, budgets, and the performance metrics. So the last type of accounting information is tax accounting. So in tax accounting, it deals with preparing and filing tax returns to take advantage of deductions in credits or reducing the tax burden and fixing up revenues for other and fixing up or they help them save revenue or amount for some other business activity. So next slide is about what are the key components of the accounting system, and so accounting system is basically it is the system. It is basically the backbone of accounting, and the accounting is functional because of these systems. So, what are its key components? So, first component is recording transactions. So, this is the foundation basically of accounting. So, every financial event such as a sale, purchase, or expense, it is recorded in journals. And then this recorded data, next component, in the next component, classifying one, this recorded data is classified into certain categories like assets, liabilities, revenues, or expenses. So, moving on to next slide, we will talk about. We'll be talking about integrity in accounting. Modern accounting systems usually use the softwares like Oracle and different types of software to record big transactions if the business is too big to handle manually. So that was an interesting fact about it. So why is integrity important in accounting? So let's take the example of Enron. So Enron was one of the biggest accounting scandals ever. So due to which the trust of public was gone on a financial sector, and to address that scandal, government of USA introduced Sarbanes-Oxley Act in 2002. This act mandates strict corporate governance and requires CEOs and CFOs to personally certify the accuracy of financial reports. So, when we talk about integrity in accounting, there are a few things that are very important. First is honesty. Accountants must must present data truthfully, without manipulation. For example, inflating revenues or hiding liabilities. Misleads the stakeholders or shareholders into investing, and will lead to some dangerous consequences. So, sincerity is also very important in accounting. So, accountants must act ethically and avoid conflicts of interest. For instance, an auditor reviewing a company's financials should remain independent to provide an unbiased assessment. So next, let's move on to next slide, which is about what are different carriers in accounting. So, in order to discuss what are these different carriers, let's begin with public accounting. So, in public accounting, in this sector, it focuses on external services such as auditing, tax advisory, and assurance and consulting. So, public accountants serve multiple clients across different industries. So, in careers in management accounting, accountants in the management, they play more of internal roles, focusing on budgeting, financial analysis, and control and strategic planning to guide organizations' decision making process. So, careers in government accounting, these careers involve auditing and preparing financial reports for public agencies, ensuring transparency and effective use of public funds. So, then next career path for accountants may be education. So, in academia, academic roles provide the opportunities to mentor, teach, and teach the next generation. Mentor and teach the next generation of accountants. So, up next, in the next slide, we will be talking about the professional ethics in accounting. What are these ethics? So, first, as we talked about integrity. So, integrity is very important, one of the key elements of accounting. So, accountants must act with honesty and fairness, ensuring the accuracy of financial reports. So, and independence is the next important element. Objectivity is critical in to avoid bias or conflicts of interest, which can compromise professional judgments. Then next is due diligence or due care. So diligence is a very important thing in accounting. You need to you need to provide ethical guidance, help maintain the trust of shareholders, and that was this slide. Next, we will move on to internal and external reporting. So, in external reporting, it is tailored to advise stakeholders, including investors, creditors, and other entities, and it follows the principles, the main principles of accounting, which may be generally accepted accounting principles, or IFRS, GAAP, or IFRS, International Financial Reporting Standards. So it is designed for external people. Next, we have internal reporting. It is designed for internal use. It provides data to support decision making, performance evaluation, and strategic planning. And so these were external and internal. So what is the importance of accounting for non-majors? Why do we need to know about accounting if we do not or we are not professionals of accounting? So first thing is the financial literacy is very important. So basic knowledge of accounting principles enables individuals to make informed financial decisions, both on personal and professional contexts. So business decisions is the next one. Why the common people need to know about accounting? It is because of decision making. It helps professionals in other domains, in marketing or even in operations, to drive sound decision making with this information. So next is critical thinking, which is a very important part. Which should be a very important part of everyone's life. Accounting enhances analytical abilities of people, helping individuals to interpret financial data. And that was it from this session. And what did we learn in this session? We learned that accounting is not just for professionals and accountants and business owners. It is for everyday people. Everyone can use accounting information to maximize their decision making, to make better decisions in their lives regarding their expenses or